Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to make a stream. Yeah, absolutely, because I have to tell a story. Not to. I have to tell a story. Yes, it's right. And I'm sick, actually. Science 5 day, 4 days. Science 4 days. And I hope really it's going soon better. It is really important for my body because I have a cat over years, since 2006. And after some years, I began create a cat hair allergy. And I live with this cat hair allergy, and now this is all comes out after my loved cat Shanti died um, before a month. And yeah, I miss her a lot. Same how Lucy. I'll miss Lucy also a lot. She was so cute. Um, and Lucy is get died in a car accident on the street upside, and Shanti is the mother of her, and she has died in a naturally way. She got how much? Over 18 cat human years. So I have her since 2006, and she was getting cat years 135 or something. 135 cat years. She was a really old cat. She ever keeps herself young until to the moment in the night, in the morning she dies. She was ever a young cat. She was also here as they installed the fiber cable. Two guys comes and installed fiber cable, and she exactly sit her and looks and say, yeah, they make this right. And she even not come into fiber cable speed, because this is will happen in September. So I have to tell a dramatic story about using a PC, self PC build creation. Um, and there are some really, really, really bad issues can happen. And that's from my side a fucking amazing, interesting story for everybody to know about it. Because how many wrong things can happen to you is unbelievable. So there are some guys that go into a shop, buy themselves a PC, and it's work, and that's done. Really nice choice. Really, really nice choice. If you have the money, you can pay more, maybe 4,000, if you're interested in it. So there are some easy ways to become a good computer, but there are also a lot of cases where guys buy a really expensive computer and he is not working as well. So I come in this stream with exactly these tips. You may be missing it. Where you never have the idea about that it is can be an issue what you never have think about. So my PC story is beginning with my first self created computer in 2007 or 8. And the first what I've done, I take out the TPM module, and then I get hacked. Yeah, this is what has happened in 2008. I take out a TPM stick, and then later with some installation of Avira and some stuff, because I don't know what is a TPM module. And I was in this time, I was 26 or something. So I get 18 at the 12th September 2001. In 2017, I was 26, right? 27. So this was the first time where I played The Witcher. Witcher 1, I was absolutely fascinating about The Witcher. It's absolutely my favorite game, and I love to play The Witcher 2. I'd love more to play The Witcher 3, but I was no more able to play it again and again and again. So I'm waiting until The Witcher 4, what it comes in maybe 1 or 2 years. I don't know what is CD Projekt Red say about it. but I can't wait for The Witcher 4. In here, I think it's a stupid idea to make a cyberpunk game where you get permanently sick. So I'm not like the idea of Johnny Silver and all that stuff where you have fighting versus your sickness permanently. And the graphic is amazing. Maybe now no more so good how before, but it's okay. It's not what I almost like, so my favorite is Witcher 3 actually was. So again, I'm sick. So if you like to see how a tech built home lab watch like, actually you will be maybe be a little bit shocked. So it is looking actually really dramatically and absolutely chaotic disaster, right? Oops, and here is something fall away, but there is no coffee get outside on the, and there are boxes of boxes and they're behind some grimoires. This is where I think I have so much computer troubles. I began to write a grimoire and will give the world a reason why better is working to produce functionally working computers and not fault systems. Yeah, but that was a creative way I have taken, and we have here some different other stuff. So this is actually my favorite system here, and we have here some really, really expensive stuff. You can see this. Really, really expensive stuff. This set is about yeah, 1600. I gonna selling it or it comes into my DAW music computer. We will see. So this is absolutely chaos actually. But it will come good. But also as a other factor, I want to give an example when it is all cleaned, what I really love. Because it's too good. Right? That's so amazing. So this really love little home studio. What is really, really amazing to doing music with it is the computer is working. I mean, this is a dream. This is a little dream comes true. And if all these boxes are fixed, you can really become a wonderful place to be creative with music. But that's actually not the situation. So it is more like how to give something to eat to a whole town, right? It's more like something this. And I want to break out of that circle of selling and send back defect or other materials because it's the wrong choice. But I'm actually in this circle and I want to break out of the circle, so I have actually lost 13,000 Swiss francs for wrong gear. That's hurt me a little bit harder. And I don't want to have that this has happened again. So I come also to the question why there are on shopping sites for PC products not the compatibility parameter. What is meaning if you are like to try music, take this and this compare with this and this compares with the main board and that is okay on this way. So I don't found this compare app because no one's told me about this. No shops say about this compare app. So I try it. And the story what it is all happened with this is the story I want to tell you. Exactly. The question is how I begin to tell this story. So, there was the first PC I bought itself. There was the PC in 2007 where I take the TPM out because I think I didn't need it. Then it's got hacked. And this was the story of this. On this computer, I produced Kanye West Runaway, and also there was a background, there was a techno EDM style track from what get played on a Lady Gaga concert. So I have really no idea how all that stuff get happened there, but it's I think so. It have to do with Red John and the Mentalist. So the people's was really I don't say that attacked. They was really ready to attack me on every step in my life. When I live in a one room, yeah, I live in a one room for 800 per month with a little bath, with a shower, no bath, just a shower and a toilet and one room of 20 quadrat meters or something, 25. And the windows can get opened from outside when it is not closed. So they only have to take one finger inside, put it down, and the window get opened. So even ever when I lost my home, I have to close the window. And when I slept, if I like to be safe, I have to close the window also in summer and all that stuff. I'm sorry for that to telling this, but it was more or minder a nightmare in self. What it has happened if I don't take the TPM out to this time, I have no idea. Because simply after that, there was no TPM more needed because they created digital TPMs. And then as next, I buy me a computer. This was a IO. No, I don't can remember what exactly computer I used. So I used this computer then for several years, maybe 5 years. Yeah, exactly. I used this computer without a TPM for 5 years, and then next I buy me a all-in-one computer, IO. So the problem was it was not a all-in-one computer. Because it was not in a screen. So it was a tower computer from ASUS called IO, ASUS IO, and it was a tower computer without screen, but it's called an all-in-one computer, right? And this is work really good. And I buy there the Windows Pro for Workstation upgrade with an Intel Core i5 processor, and this computer was so stable. I was absolutely confusing about it. I don't know a computer with an Intel Core i5 processor can be so fucking good. And I'm meaning this is because the Windows Pro for Workstation. So I think when I can have a so good machine, then I can buy me a more expensive computer with a dramatically precise industrial standard system. Yeah, there it comes in 2017. In 2017, the X299 series get released from ASUS with the Intel Core i9 7900X. And also with the VROC key. Exactly, the VROC key, the magical VROC key. I was possessed from the magical VROC key. Probably because all that troubles before. When I take out the TPM. Okay, whatever. I don't know what it is, what really was the problem, but yeah. The dramatically effect is that the pieces before was more bad. So it was like when I starting first time using a computer, it was with 8-bit sounds. And then come the 16-bit sounds, and it was dramatically bad for calculation of music. Dramatically bad. And so on and so on. So the quality of audio get higher and higher in this line up, in this lineup, right? This get higher and higher with the age. and with the time I use the computer like AI generated reading writing program is behind and stock all my way over musical evolution, my musical evolution on computer music. So I was really fast starting with Reason. So the Reason release was in 1989 or 1979. Was with Reason Reason. Also there was Reason Recycle, and then was before was Reason the acid machine, right? There was some Reason before. There was a different one from Sweden. I have forget the name. I have also issues to install it because I was not a computer affiliate, or how say that. I don't know what is affiliate in German, but I have can remind it in some text where it's he's an affiliate of something. Anyway, so in 2003 or in 2002, sometimes I buy me the first Reason version, and since there I upgrade Reason all the time. So I'm a Reason user now over 20 years, and that's enough to say I maybe a little bit something understand about it. I mean, you do not must believe that the composer of Kanye West Runaway. This is your secret. Nearby, Kanye West Runaway is in the 500 worldwide best songs top list, some ranking on 450. So if you even believe it, you won't believe it. If you won't believe it, maybe you even believe it. That's not actually term. I mean, creators believe they can get rich with their hits, are in some cases simply not in the business, and creators are get rich with their inventions, maybe buy them somewhere. So that's a little bit a tricky business, but this is also not a term here, right? So we come also to this moment where we buy this Intel Prime X299. That was the first X299 main board with the CPU Intel Core i9 7900X. And yeah, it was good for that time in the test phase of Varrock here in 2019, right? It was okay, but the problem was what I don't know about it is that the CPU maybe was a not official Intel Core i9 CPU, but I have paid 999 exactly dollars. What is the price actually also for that CPU? This is maybe the reason why my actually system here is again a Intel Core X299 eGaming 2 mainboard, and it is using really stable with guarantee. I have buy it and install it before 5 days or 3 days, registered everything. I have buy a new CPU, Intel Core i9 10950X or something, or 40X, I don't know the exactly name, and it is simply smooth. It is absolutely smooth feeling. There is no issue for gaming. Anything for gaming on this computer or streaming is absolutely perfect. I put in a RTX 4080 Super from uh, Gigabyte. What is it? There is it. Second. So, what is it? It's a GeForce RTX 4080 Super, and it is from Gigabyte. Yeah, and it's amazing. This is amazing. I can play anything. Star Citizen, full setup. Everything. I can play everything. I'm absolutely happy with this one. It's a little bit more expensive than a 3060 and so, that's logic, but it is absolutely amazing. So if I can buy it, what I don't like to buy it twice, I would also make music with it. So I even not try to testing installing all my music door also on the new Intel Core i9 10950X. But there is maybe come the time where I do, because I have it now a functionally RAID 10 with AMD RAID drivers. What is work with PCIe 5 SSDs, but that's the other term. We come later to it. So this is really nice. It is works, and it is really good works. So if someone asks me what you like to need a graphic card, take it for 4080 Super, right? If someone say that's not good, can say it. Also, I even not try to buy me a RTX 5000, whatever. Oh man. Yep. Whatever. So, and then this test phase for VROC on the Intel Core i9 7900X, and it was amazing. It was again a absolutely fascinating, stable, speed, latency-free dream system with Samsung. It's absolutely normally Samsung SSDs and some SS with some SATA drivers, SATA 3 drivers from Samsung and some SSD. It was a combination for one uh, SSD, maybe one hard disk, and two Samsung SATA 3 in the test phase, right? It was absolutely magical, stable, perfect system, and then the moment comes where they began to vanish all the compatibilities because it was illegal, perfect system. They wanted selling nothing more as that Faro key if everything work on that. Nothing wanted they sell. This is everything you need. You need no more. I put in my DAW system. I began to play music. It was just dramatically powerful. It was everything, catch on every parameter, every effects works, like from reverbs to delays to. It was a full concert of emotions, and then they began to stop the test phase, and all is broken down. Yeah, this is what it happened. Or they say never gonna lose this system, but they never tell me to take a look about this. So then began the troubles when Farok no more was supported, and come all the changes, what get the nightmare, it was only for server and this, and only Intel SSD compatibility, all that started. What is absolutely dramatic fail over all the time. I mean, you can go into the internet, put in Farok, right on CPU, and that's the point. Farok key right on CPU, and what Intel say is Farok right on server. But this is not what I have on my board informations. This is only what gives Intel as your board informations. So actually, 8 years later, 8 years later, I use a system, Farok ready, without Farok compatibility, just for gaming. And it is really stable and really easy to enjoy using the system. And there is no problem for gaming, like, oh, the CPUs get too hot. What we listening all these PCI 5 main boards, or that is unstable with some graphic drivers, or whatever it is. Actually, there are thousands of problems, like LGA 1700 are 13 and 14 generation become issue. They get damaged after 4 years. and so on and so. Take a AMD because it's better. You can also make a write on AMD and so on. So I use this mainboard absolutely happy for gaming. I not need anything other for gaming. And also not in future. I mean, you can see the price for the CPU. The CPU is 999. When you pay for the actually CPUs, 300 and 400. So you pay the half price of CPU, and I pay for 8 years 900, and I'm even on the top of all the troubles falls away. So what are the CPU troubles and all what is on the market when you like to buy a new computer? So this needs so many years of investigation what's going wrong. First case, this is from 2017, Series X299. This is from 2017. That's not Intel 13 or 14 generation. I don't know what is the Intel Core 10950. It is maybe 10th generation, probably. I'm not really sure. This CPU now is inside is the 1095 and it is 700 bucks, around 700 bucks. So it's 200 no less than the Intel Core i9 9700X. So the 9700X in functional state is probably better and more expensive as the Intel Core 10950X. But I'm not an expert on CPUs. I just can say the first model I become was probably not really for selling. It was simply a test CPU, and they want to make money with me. So this is really into the clouds what there is really going on with the CPU. I can give you a picture about it. So I have directly here. I've put it here in this box. So this is this magical CPU I talking about. Oh no, this is not this magical CPU. It is this magical CPU. It is this magical CPU. This is the Intel Core. Maybe we can see something when I clean it. Wait, we make here a little bit of video editing. We make here a little bit of video editing. Come on, where is the editing? Here. So, can we see here something? Not really. Where is the focus here? No, wait. Focusing. Okay, we don't see here really good. Maybe when I'm cleaning it, we can something see about it. Now maybe better. Okay. Intel Core i9 7900X. Yeah, that's the special things I use since 2017. Okay, can we go back here? We let this one. Okay, take here a little bit down. Yeah, I have put it here inside, so yeah. So this is the first PC now I finished with the new update, and now it is working perfect. With this I have so much troubles. There was troubles over troubles over troubles, instability and everything. So I was able to take down satellites from the sky, but I was not able to doing music. That's a nightmare for every consumer, right? So this I mean not personally I can take down satellites. I mean as a I mean that some satellites can take control over the CPU, right? And that's like some CIA or NSA stuff, but not for a end user like me. I mean, I cannot work with the CPU. I mean, if you are need some fast contact to the NSA servers, you need a CPU. But I don't need a CPU, right? So I have no idea how I become into the hands of this CPU. What take all my time, lost everything of my work. Yeah. Anyway, so X299 series is a really special thing. This CPU makes paranoid. This looks now really good and floaty working. So it's a really nice system for gaming. So what I was doing now is wanna set up a music computer without taking now my setup into the system and lose all my data after write because it's not working. So I even not know it's working when I set up drivers on the PCIe 5. I have no idea what is working when the drivers are write drivers from IMD. Maybe it's work, maybe it's not. I have asked Bauer. He can answer me maybe. Maybe he answer me and can say, no, no way, it will not work. Or maybe, yeah, maybe with Windows to go or something like this, right? If you can try Windows to go or just put it in and loading the driver for Intel, maybe the system gets working, maybe. So I don't know because the X299 have these issues that write is not really easy let to go and work if there are no write is installed. So and also you need for VROC ready, you need a VROC key for 4 drivers. For write 10 you need a VROC key. And when I'm right, for write 10 you need for rapid storage. There is no rapid storage write 10 ready drivers actually, because the PCIe slot needs to be anyway, I'm not really sure this works. You need a VROC key, you need no VROC key. Rapid storage will get reading the drivers. I have no idea. So this is the actually question on this computer. Can I do this easy without any results? So I mean, if the result is it is amazing to putting this PCIe 5 on a PCIe 3 slot, and the stability is just like every other amazing PCIe 4 or PCIe 5 system. I have no idea. I don't know. So I also want to buy me a music composer DAW computer with PCIe 5. And no, in real, you have to buy yourself a PCIe 4 because stability issues. I don't know what is the best. So I buy me PCIe 5 mainboards. And the first was a really mess because in the installation of Windows, you have to go first activating your account, give your email address inside, and what has happened was a blue screen. I think, oh fuck. It was an AMD board, right? AMD board, PCIe 5 ready. Okay, not working. This board is shit. I mean, ASRock, that's the name self, ASRock. I mean, that's rock your ass and not you rock the board, right? So here's the board rocking you. So that was a mess. I take the next board and I take the Asus Prime again because I have no bad response from my 2070 only with that Farokh write troubles, it was really good, and there is no Farokh write on this edition. It is simply for AMD, and I see that as a good choice for $250. $250 was a good choice. So I take it, install it, and exactly the same issues having again. Blue screen after activation of the Microsoft account. Unbelievable. So the result was clear. The CPU, the AMD CPU 9000 series, 7950X, so with integrated graphics, are damaged because there was all the time a graphic damage in the driver list, and this not gonna working. And so I put in my old RTX 360 and it's working. So the CPU is damaged, is not to use because she have simply get to send back if I not taking metal liquid. Yes, I take first time in my life metal liquid, and it is a lot of people say don't use it for your CPU. It is simple for graphic cards and some cooling there and not for CPUs. And I can say, yeah, probably is better. You will not doing it, but I testing it now on this, and I'm a little bit sad about it is no good idea. Why it is no good idea? Because liquid metal give a lot of sense for doing on a CPU. Because I read their CPUs are perfectly for liquid metal. That's perfect because their corrosion is perfectly for that liquid metal. Only the cooler have to be 100% copper, and that's okay. So I not get really intelligent about it. What is the issue and why you have not to do it on CPUs, but there is probably the sad information that it is better not to do if you like to take a guarantee ability to send the CPU back and all that stuff. So that's not so important if you buy a 200 or 300 CPU, but when you buy yourself a 2000 CPU, then you maybe think better twice about this. So I have two not working mainboards because it damaged AMD CPU. That's the same like this for SSD A839A for 400 terabyte. For 2 terabytes, $400 means 1600 in all. What I then maybe do next into the new mainboard. So I buy me now a new mainboard. The last one of that three. Two not working because one CPU, and I understand that the problem was the CPU. So I have enough from AMD. One I sent back, the expensive, it is the ASRock Phantom Gaming for $350. I send it back, and then I hold the Asus Prime for a security setup when something bad has happened. So one I hold that for $250, the expensive I send back because I don't need it, and buy me the ProArt 870 with the Intel LGA 1700 with the Intel Core i7 14700K with 2.1 megahertz, right? Yeah, I think smaller is better. I'm not really sure it is, but I think smaller is better. I mean, $350 for the CPU. I mean, I testing it, right? So is 5 megahertz better for all that? I mean, I don't know. I really testing it. I don't know it is the right CPU. I need the 3.2 CPU, megahertz CPU, or I take the 2.1 CPU. Maybe just the wrong information on the selling page. I have no idea. So I want to put it in and see what has happened. Why I have not this compare list app where I can simply put in for what and what I want to have, and then it's all can get take in one step and never be in the wrong decision. So why all that long troubles with that Intel Core i9 7900X CPU? To this time that I have three new main boards for music and a ultra old main board from 2017 just for gaming. What it is work perfectly. That's give no sense. A perfectly gaming computer from 2017 works perfectly, and three new main boards actually not installed and working with a damaged CPU and so on. So how did this happen? I give you now a gold tip. If you have computer troubles, if you have strongly recommended the conditions that you are unsafe on the internet, that your connection maybe get hacked, that your connection maybe gets scammed, and that your connection is unstable, that your computer is unstable installing Microsoft Windows, that your SSDs are not installing stable drivers, and that you have driver issues with USB or audio interfaces or all that stuff. The first reason, what is the question, how to fix it? Mm, is this little piece here. Oh, come on. Yeah. There are, from me, a 90% chance that your router is absolutely damaged and send you permanently buffer failures and ping failures. Exactly. Your router is absolutely stuck into the network. So buy yourself a new router before you buy yourself an expensive firewall. What fixed the issue, but is just a lot of money. Buy yourself a new router for $100 from your router seller. What you pay your monthly internet taxes. So there is a little story behind. Um, the first router I become was really, and this is no joking. The first router here, where I live here inside, was a new router from Swisscom. And it was a serial number 000000000001. I'm freaked out and I see this. I have the router number, serial number 001. I have the absolutely first fucking freaking out, damaged, baddest, and not needed stable router serial number you can have on the whole planet. So this router was so absolutely damaged that you have to be even a genius to see that this is not a good option to get into the internet when you not like to get hacked. This is what I have to this time. So I see this for become around 5 years. I found out that I have one router what is really not a good sign. That's like a secret information. We're watching you. So I kick this router out with the serial number 1 and become a new router, and it was exactly the same. This is mean I mean this serial number 000001, right? There can be bugs on it. That can mean that a whole industry is behind working this router. That's like a master router. When the master died, just the shitheads get used over this router from some totally corrupted governments, right? That's the baddest fucking choice you can have. The 0001 router is something the most stupid you can be inside. And when you have all the shitheads behind you, you are really the biggest shithead of all of them. So that's not a good choice. And the next router I become directly freaked out by the first installation. It comes a trigger signal through the whole system. So, I mean, that's a good sign, but I was totally wrong. I think it was a buffer overflow or something. This is meaning the next router I become was also, again, totally trash. And I use this router now for 5 years. Then I come to the idea that I say, hey, I buy me a firewall. So I buy me a firewall. I put the firewall into the system between router and computer and see the downloads and the installation of Windows was amazing good. Clean, stable. So I come directly to the point where I think about there have to be pin issues between the computer and my router. There are pin issues inside. Result, the twice router from the first catastrophic router was also a catastrophic router. So I set it back, I become a new router. Before 2 weeks or a week, I have this new router with fiber. And he is first time working. But it's not saved me from bad choices to buy a music computer. And here I am now. I'm standing right here. I'm sitting right here and waiting for my LGA 1700 Pro Art Creator 780 or 870, whatever it is, and waiting. It will gonna work with a Intel CPU. That's my last choice. And if it's not working, I buy me just as one last test a new AMD CPU. What have no onboard graphic issues, and testing it on the ASRock Shadow Gaming and the Asus Prime. Last choice. There is nothing more inside, and all it over with the music studio installation and everything. I don't say the price what I pay for everything in my studio. I don't say the price what I pay for stuff. At least I didn't need. And this sum is a dramatically punch of bucks. It's actually like $13,000 of bad gear. What I do not no more need it. And there is someone happened, these shops are really from the good side of the hackers. These shops are selling really from the bad side and not from the good side, because you can do so much wrong stuff buying it. So much wrong stuff buying it for not compare in your system that it is a half new car. So 13,000 is a half new car. And that's for me a sign, a secret that this selling system actually works is a strategically catastrophic for the consumers in end effects. But I have also said, so there are some stuff inside what is important to say. So there is an example, what I don't need is the RME Fireface 3, right? This is audio interface, is have the best signed audio interface to be in 2024. The problem is, I have a lot of bad luck. And what is bad luck meaning? So I have not luck. I'm in not in luck because I buy me the audio interface from Neumann and they send me a version what is not Dante ready. They send me a version it is only Ravenna ready. When all new products are Dante ready, I become one of this what is not Dante ready. Oh, holy crap, that is a lot of money for some gear. It is not Dante ready. Because this new gear have only updated driver for Dante ready, and then it's work, and I have to send it back. I have to send in, then they make it Dante ready, and then they send it back to me. So I'm one of these guys have not a lot of luck about this. Twice, Arami released a new PCIe audio interface, and this is Dante ready. This is really, really cool. It have the same price like a Neumann Dante audio interface, costs around 1,700. Is so around about 500 bucks more or less than the Fireface UFX 3, and it's much more easy to install because it is on PCIe inside of the computer, and you're just sending it the Dante cable inside outside to your wing Behringer mixer, and that's it, right? So this is a really easy compare with a lot of safe cable and a lot more easy operation and a lot of faster transition speed between channels in and channels out. So I missed it. So I have now two cards I don't need. Neumann 1700 and Fireface 2300. I don't need it. And the Behringer X32 again, around 1,000 bucks. So this give 2,700 plus 2,300 or 3,000 or 5,000 bucks. And if I'm now right, I save for this 1,700 around 2,000 3,000. I save 2,000 bucks, around 2,000 bucks. So the twice system is much more easy and compatible as the other one. What is more expensive? So these are just one part of that money what I get lost and what I can save if I have even weight with the Arami Fireface. So it's get really expensive. And here it is some really interesting for the geeks of you guys, audio geeks. This one here, right? This one, software verification, is not accepted by Sophos firewall. Exactly, you cannot use it with Sophos firewall because it's detected as a threat. And when you cleaning your computer system from this threat, Sophos will automatically block it again as a cyber threat. What is exactly right and what is wrong, I don't know, but with Sophos, this choice get a really expensive choice what you not can use, and the name on this is Solid State Logic is a cyber threat. Yeah, because I like it. I like it. I like it. It's cool. It's motorized fader also. With the right place, it is a perfect match for me. So I have specially buy this. I have specially buy this really cool. This really cool here. So I can perfectly place it somewhere. especially in every position. And now, so far say I can't using it because it's a cyber threat. Okay, okay, guys. Who is right? Geeks of you guys. You geeks, you are the geeks. I ask you guys. You are the cyber geeks. What is right? What is wrong? If solid state logic, definitely a cyber threat from Sophos, catched cyber threat, or it is solid state logic, a really good working app, what is not a cyber threat. I don't know, because I'm not an IT hacker or something like this. I'm just a end of user with maybe some kind of more, little bit more inspiration or different kind of abilities as maybe some other guys of you, because I'm composing Kanye West and yeah, you know, that's under the 500 best songs. How to deal with it, you know, and you even not earn any sum, not $1 about it, and how to deal it is simply that you get sometimes amazing creative, and sometimes you can just loud about the situation because it's so strange. Nobody believes you, and you're inside. You know exactly. Gosh, what the fuck I have done? What they are doing with me? You know. So there are maybe some little tweaks are different to some other guys. Okay, okay, guys, listening. This was my story. Was really bad over a long time. I have a 11111 router, what is absolutely disaster. I have again become a next damaged router, what was not in the 111 and 00001 and so on. Anyway, that's my story. So if it, I hope, I just can say, I hope the X 780p Creator Pro Asus LGA 1700 will perfectly work with the Intel Core i9 14th generation, Intel Core i7 14th generation, 14700K. Cheers. And don't get sick like me. I'm waiting now since 3 days to get healed, but I'm totally sick. Yeah, that's it. What a chaos. I mean, when I see this chaos, I just remind me back. Oh, is this a dream? I mean, music production can be so amazing. This is like Carlos Castaneda on some stone trips, right? And there's some grimoire science and alchemical elements. Ah, I love it. How much time it's gone since my last magic mushroom trip? Oh, it's over 10 years ago. Yeah, and I'm even on it. Cheers. No, I'm not on it. I'm clean from all that drugs. I'm over 10 years, over 15 years clean of drugs. So cheers. Keep it serious, keep it clean. Peace.